time we're gonna pick up where the issue left off. I was talking about YSL and Young Thug and what kind of black male influences have they may have had in their life, and I addressed the issue about how the human brain statistically is not even, they say, don't develop, is not all the way developed until the age of 25 for black males. And who I have on live with me now is what up, Tweety Bird? Who I have on live with me now? I call him Sgt D. Um, I've been knowing him, like I said earlier, 17 years old until now. That's a very long time. For those of you that know my age, for those of you that don't, guess at it, keep it going or whatever. Has a very strong upbringing. Was a very good influence in my life. Still is an influence in my life. I want to give him his roses while he's still here, and all that good stuff. And I just want to ask him a couple questions so you can get the concept of what I got and why I call it strong black male influence, and why sometimes, if or if not, it makes a difference in the upbringing of a household. Um, Mr. Phillip, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, baby boy. And before we get started, let's go on and get the devil, make him alive.
There you go.
Give all praise to God.
All the time, all praises.
Okay. So if you want me to hit you with Assalamu alaikum, I can hit you with that.
Okay. and shalom.
Hit you with that. I need to be hit with. I'll hit you with it.
Okay. All right.
But one thing you said, you left off, JP. I've been knowing you since you were 16.
16, you right. I turned 17.
Yeah, you ran up to me little pee down there at JRTC. Man, I'm gonna join the army. Chest all poked out and stuff. I'm like, is that right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm John. Okay.
I was ready to go. I had no idea what I was gonna do.
I asked you how old you were. You said 16. I said, as soon as I turned 18, I'm John. I said, well, here's good news for you. You don't have to wait till you turn 18. You can turn when you turn 17. That's good news. Bad news is you have to get your mama signed.
Right. That's it. That's right. Why am I forgetting that whole part? Why am I forgetting that whole part? I sure did. I was too young to sign myself.
So Miss Kathy's gonna be a whole nother
podcast. Okay. I forgot all about that. That's right. How could I forget that? All right. I got a question that I want to ask you. First of the question. The questions I'm gonna jump back and forth on the timeline here. But if you can just go along with the questions for me, I like to start with asking, joining the military versus when you joined versus right now in the 2000. Do you see that there's a difference in it for young black men? I mean, was it better for them to do it then versus better for them to do it now, or is it just the opposite?
It depends on what your motivation is for joining the military, and I don't think it matters when you join.
Mm-hmm.
The job stays the same. You're gonna walk the wall.
Right.
Okay? You can't forget that. Remember I told you that?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get all wrapped around all these incentives that they're offering you. All these bonuses and money for college and all that stuff. You get ready to sacrifice your blood for your country.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't matter if you join then or if you join now.
Mm-hmm. I have one of my watch says neither.
It depends on, for me, if it were me, and if the reason is still the same, my socioeconomic, it was because of my socioeconomic environment.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to extract myself out of cultural poverty.
Okay.
And that was the factor that I used to remove myself from that cycle.
Okay. All right. That helps me with my next question. With if you can make them understand a little bit better. You, without telling your age or without giving a year, you don't have to. when you joined, what was your decision that made you join? What was it that motivated you? What was it going on that was making you as at that decision at the age that you made it to go into the military? What was it for you that helped?
I think, well, as you know, I was originally from Tampa, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And you know my background, you've met my family, you know I grew up deep in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Deep.
All right.
Tyler Perry would say, you're the whooping you fall asleep in the church where I went to church for.
Mm-hmm.
We moved from Tampa, Florida to Dothan, Alabama, Jermaine.
Okay.
We were down in Tampa. It was predominantly black neighborhood. You know, I'm not trying to come up with the races.
Mm-hmm.
But this was during, I don't have to go get my age, I'm 59 years old.
Right.
I've lived this long.
Mm-hmm. Blessed to see it.
Lord, I'm fine for 59 too.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, I'm a fine black man.
Black don't crack.
Yeah, that'll be another podcast.
The Black Don't Crack podcast.
Yeah, you know the deal.
Mm-hmm.
You better not call me Cat Dad on this podcast.
I'm gonna call you Cat Dad. We're gonna stay with Sgt D. We're gonna call you Sgt D.
That's another podcast.
Cat Dad.
What in the world? What does Cat Daddy mean? All of you that all your life. That's not Cat Daddy.
Cat Daddy.
That's what we were talking about.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly.
Jermaine, in the fifth grade, okay, I was the only black boy in this classroom. Every morning, all the black boys got up and went somewhere. We had just moved to this area, the town called Webb, Alabama. It was Webb Junior High School. And I was in the fifth grade. I was the only little black boy in this class. Okay? The teacher name was Maddox, Miss Maddox. She wore hair in old beehives. Her hair was all black and gray, and she had it wrapped up. She looked like the Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh man.
We had just integrated the schools the year prior. Prior to that, all the black kids had to be bused to Headland, Alabama.
Okay.
County. Okay. This was the so-called Lily White schools. Don't even look up that way if you're black when you're driving through this town.
Okay.
The school was the highlight of the little town. Football and all that stuff. Now here we are with our little black set. And it was I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to describe it.
All right.
It was very scary. I can remember being catatonic. Okay, like just shocked. I came from Tampa, Florida. Only time I saw white people was when we went downtown. My mom went to pay bills with insurance, insurance. Other than that, shop owners were black. This was in Tampa, Florida, man. Jackson Heights.
Okay. So I want to go back off of what you were talking about.
Here's what happened. Okay, I'm up at the board and working out problems. This lady, she's yelling at me. I never forget it. I'm doing a division problem.
Okay.
And I'm carrying a number up to do remain. I don't, you know me and you know how my brain works. You know, when it comes to academia, you know how I'm about school.
Right.
But she's yelling at me, and I froze and became catatonic. And she told me, if you don't do the work, I'm going to send you down there with the rest of them.
Yeah, crypto, that's your background. I know, right? From Birmingham.
The rest of them. She was referring to all of the black boys that got up and left every morning. And down there was special education.
Okay. So I understand that kind of background that you had. So let me ask you this question, referring back to
2 years prior in the third grade on the aptitude test.
Son, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go to the next question on you. You're getting off of where I'm going with this. But
that's what I was going. You asked me why I joined the military. I joined the military to get the hell out of Alabama.
Let me this how I want to ask it to you. I understanding that was the background that made you make that decision. So the next question that I want to ask is, when you made that decision, because what I'm talking about is strong black male influences. When you made that decision, let's say you were about 18 years old when you made that decision, right?
I was the same age you were.
Okay. When you went in, what kind of influence changed that mindset for you? That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm getting at. Like, because the earlier question, first time I asked it, at what age does a young black male decides that he's gonna listen to what the parents or his earlier lifestyle installed in him, or now I'm my own man?
I think at about the age of 9 or 10.
Wow, that's dope.
I think at about the age 9 or 10, if you don't have that little black boy, okay, pointing in the right direction by the age 9 to 10,
yeah,
he's gonna fall prey to what's out there waiting to get. Because every day we gotta work to get it right every day.
Okay.
Every day for our little black boys.
That's
somebody
dope
waiting out there to
answer.
profiteer off of them, you need to get it right one day and make them feel like they love.
Okay. Now, I did not expect that answer right there.
Yeah, about the age of 10, adolescent, about to get puberty, okay, but about to start smelling themselves. They don't want to be told what to do anymore.
Ooh, that's a dope answer. For my viewers that's on, I hope y'all heard that answer, because I did not expect it to be that young of an age. I did not. That's a very good answer.
And on top of that, Jermaine, I want to put this message out there. We just recently went through a day called Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Any healthy man with a healthy reproductive system can father a child.
Mm-hmm.
The name needs to be changed to Daddy Day. Daddies don't have one day out of the year. It's the check writers that get one day out of the year.
Yeah.
They write a check and then disappear, and then these little boys are lost.
Mm-hmm.
So when they hit 8, 9, 10, okay, and check writers show up, trying to tell them what to do, you got friction now. Now you're going to get some smoke.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and when 8 gonna become 18, and if Dad ain't on top of his game, and 18 playing football on the high school football team, Daddy might have some smoke coming. He ain't ready to be honest. He ain't treating little boy and mama right. So let me get on with your podcast. I kind of got off on it. But I'd say 8.
I love that answer, 8 or 9. I did not. You know what I said? I said 25.
No, because at 8, they're leaving that early childhood stage. Okay. When people talk about brain development, you talk about brain development at 25. But some kids peak early on.
Yeah.
Like kids start pre-K, they peak early on. Some kids don't start peaking until coming up until about 8. But at about 10, about the 5th grade, everybody should be running at about the same speed. Okay, so some children you got to get to them early on. You got to be real with them. If you got a child that's asking you questions and want to learn how to read, and they still holding the bottle, learn how to read. Okay, now you're getting to where I want to talk about. Now you're getting to where I want to talk about. See, now this is why I let you go back to your story. When you joined the military, right? And cause I'm speaking about strong influences now versus how you came up. Now I know that kind of brought you up in a different kind of mentality, and that made you have maybe, I don't know, I can't judge your heart. Maybe some anger towards how you were brought up versus how you really wanted to be. When you went into the military, was there a certain people or person that gave you that presence of strong male? I ain't just necessarily saying alpha male or beta male, but just a strong male figure. Was there someone around at that time when you joined the military? Did you look
for someone, or were you on your own? What's the word I'm looking
I
for?
was like Teddy the Bell, man. I was on my own.
Okay,
A lot of
okay.
trial and error. Growing up in the church, I was restricted. I wasn't socially equipped for what's coming for me. So
Okay.
my first year, it was a learning curve.
Mm-hmm.
But growing up in Alabama had prepared me for anything. Anything. That
Mm-hmm.
was dark, evil, racist, just people being their worst for no reason at all. And prepared for it. Learning how to get my verb tenses straight and that kind of stuff because I was constantly hit with it. Oh yeah.
Oh, this someone.
They done y'all down real good down there where you come from.
Someone reacted to one of your comments. She said she found out Nixon started putting black men in prison to help separate the black homes in 71 and then pushed Father's Day in 72. And then she says basically Father's Day isn't for the black family. Mm-hmm.
No, it's for the mama to go visit dad in prison.
I had one of my viewers ask, did you encounter any racial tension while you were serving in the military?
Oh, well, that's probably, let me tell you, there were three kinds of green: dark green, middle green, and light green.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's green, but there were different shades of green.
Okay.
Okay. And back to what you asked me, people are motivated to join the military for different things. And I found that people of color usually join to improve their socioeconomic standing.
Mm-hmm.
People of light green were usually joining to get away from going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was joining. Okay, if not for jail, their family had to have enough of them. Their daddy was dragging me in by the collar to the recruiting station, getting rid of them by throwing them in the military.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to let the military straighten them out. So what I'm getting to is, in the military, sometimes you run into some of the worst of the worst.
Uh-huh.
They didn't get weeded out in basic training.
Yeah.
You run into some of the foulest jokers that's walking around in this country.
He's from Dothan, Alabama, Lee.
And they get into the system and get that network going. All right. And let's say you a dark green soldier, and you're the only dark green soldier around all these light green soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And jokers like that will circle the wagon on you. Start asking you all kinds of silly questions like why black people do this like this. Remember I told you about the time that a bunch of nurses and doctors try to circle me in emergency room one night. Start hitting me with all those questions about why black people do this, why black people do that.
Yeah, let them know. Tell them about it.
And I clicked on it.
Mm-hmm.
I told them, I said, look, just like white people or yellow people or brown people, I don't know why people do what they do. I can only tell you why Philip does what he does.
Good answer.
And if you want to know why any black person do what they do, you and all your whiteness go ask them. I guarantee that black person will tell you.
Mm-hmm. And that's an answer from a man growing up in a part of America, wasn't it, where it wasn't all nice for us. That's the answer coming from that kind of black person.
Don't get it wrong. Being in the military, no, the playing field ain't level, but it definitely is not as tilted as it is out in the streets. Because in the military, nobody can stop you from making rank.
Right. That's one thing that's true.
That's on you. That's all on you.
Right.
Go to school, stay in shape, stay out of trouble. Okay? That's on you. Getting promoted gonna be on you. But getting that ideal job, then put on the training detail. Always being on the first thing smoking. Deploying. Well, I gotta go down range today, Sarge. I just came back. Well, I gotta go to the motor pool again, Sarge. Well, I gotta go on that detail, Sarge. While everybody else kick back in office drinking coffee.
Chilling.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. I like one answer that you gave when you said the
That's
three.
part about being in the military. You ain't gonna be in that one place forever.
Right. You're gonna go somewhere else. You'll go somewhere else. You'll move around. You got a chance to get around different people and different people to motivate you and different ways to move up. I like that one.
Told you, eventually you're gonna run into that sharp MCO. It may not be a black MCO,
Uh-huh.
but you need to, hopefully you'll run into somebody that look like you.
Uh-huh.
And that's
Right.
what I told you and a whole bunch of others.
See?
Somebody that look like you,
Mhm.
been successful.
Yes, yes. I love it. I love it. You are answering my question before I ask it. You are answering my question before I ask it.
I would say, don't go in there trying to invent the wheel. The wheel already exists.
Uh-huh.
Find someone who's rolling the way. Learn how to roll the way they roll.
Is y'all hearing that,
At the
viewers?
end of your road, you should be able to lay your own path.
Uh-huh.
But you definitely can travel the path less trouble in the military. And I guarantee you, once you get to the top, the grass will be lush and green.
Uh-huh. What up, D? Hey, you answered my question before I asked it. I was gonna go back to what you said about the 3 different shades of green in the military and why different people go in. I'll put myself out there a little bit because I'm talking about strong black male influences. What would you call someone, and I'm describing me, I'm talking about myself. What would you call someone that sees somebody that looks like him, and that's his reason for joining the military? Because he sees a strong black man with a, you know.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of being a representative, a service representative or a recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
People usually join because they like you.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to impress you.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to learn from you and hopefully go into the system and get to where you are the same way you did.
Mm-hmm. Yes, mama, that's Sarge. My parent asks, is that you? Yes, mama, that's Sarge D.
Amen.